Yeah, deck will be uploaded to the meetup site itself, because yes, we'll be doing that. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thanks for joining. I know it's being a Saturday, there so many meetups are going on, and thank you for taking an extra time to to join as part of the Kochi MuleSoft meetup group. This is going to be our 22nd one, and we know being a the subject is all around AI these days. We thought of taking up a topic which is very relevant to the industry now, which is a booming one right now: MCP servers, the AI-driven integration. This is the topic which we have selected, right? And I once again welcome all of you to the meetup. Just before we start, some safe harbor statement. So remember, both the speakers and we are actually organizing this meetup in our individual capacity only, and we are not representing any companies or our companies here. And the presentation is strictly for learning purpose. Please remember that. Or the organizer presenter do not hold any responsibility that same solution will work for your business, because we all know that every business is requirement, every use case is different, every technology integration, everything changes depending on a customer to customer, right? So we all know that. And so the presentation is just meant for not for meant for any promotional activities. Please remember that. And some housekeeping statements. The recording, like there was a question from Vikas, there will be whether it will be shared. So definitely the recording of this meetup will be uploaded to the events page within 24 hours. So I will be compiling the PPT, will be compiling the recording, everything together, and we'll be uploading it as soon as the meetup finish. So usually it takes 24 to 48 hours, and by the time we should be uploading it. And remember, we have a Q&A session enabled. We have a chat sessions, but we would prefer to put the questions under the Q&A session so that it's easy to manage. We can make it more interactive. And definitely, please give us feedback, your feedback values, because rate this meetup session by filling the feedback form at the end of the day. So you should be getting it. And definitely, we love feedbacks. Okay, so thank you for that. So we are here as Kochi Meetup Group. We have three meetup leaders. So myself, Sandeep Menon. So I've been into IT industry for more than 30 years. So I've been working in various organizations, various companies. Predominantly, I was into trainings and mentoring people. And also, I'm an infrastructure person. So behind the scenes, I love to work with infrastructures and servers and all this stuff, and networking technologies, etc. And right now, I work as a Salesforce instructor, and I also work for NJC Labs. So that's my organization. And yeah, so that's all about me. I'm into MuleSoft probably more than 6 years now, 6 to 7 years now. So I'm into the technology. So that's my background. So I would like to hand it over to Saurav and Sharath. Sharath and Saurav, please introduce yourself. Then we'll be handing it over to Manisha. So Manisha can take it over from there. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, hi, Saurav here. So my name is Saurav Kumar Chaudhary. So my predominant background was trading and teaching background for last 14 years. I joined the MuleSoft integration sector in the last 4 years, 4 to 5 years almost. So since then, I've been working as a Salesforce certified trainer as well as a MuleSoft developer. So currently, I'm working on projects as well. So that's a brief background about me. Sharath, I will hand it over to you. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Saurav, and thank you, Sandeep. So, my name is Sharat Shashidharan, and I work in Cognizant as a MuleSoft architect. And this is my first MuleSoft meet after becoming a meetup leader. So, very excited about that. I have around 17 years of overall experience, and coming to MuleSoft, I've been working with that technology since 2018. And like I said, very excited to be here and looking forward to this wonderful session by Manisha. So thank you everyone and welcome to this session.
Thanks, Sharath. Thanks, Saurav. Now let's welcome Manisha. Manisha Patil is a senior MuleSoft developer. She's part of Mumbai Meetup Group. She has joined as a Meetup leader recently in Mumbai Meetup Group. So I would like to invite her to this session. So thank you so much, Manisha, for taking an extra effort to be part of this session, preparing for this wonderful topic. And it is very relevant to the current industry, and that is why I'm also really excited to what we are going to see in the next 30 to 45 minutes. Okay. So Manisha, you can present your screen and then you can take it over from here. Okay.
Sure. Hey, thank you, Sandeep. Yeah, first of all, thanks for providing this opportunity. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, you guys are able to see, right?
Yes, we can. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'll just introduce myself. Like, this is Manisha Patil. Currently, I'm working at LTM Mindtree as a senior MuleSoft developer. I'm working in this MuleSoft domain since last 4 years, almost 4 years now. And this is my first meetup as a speaker, so I'm excited to look ahead. And I'm always eager to learn new things. And today I'll be sharing some of the insights about MuleSoft MCP server, which I gathered along the way, and hope you will find those helpful. So let's start. Before we deep dive into into our meetup, let's check today's agenda. So we'll be starting with understanding what MCP is, which is nothing but is the heart of our meetup today. Then we'll be understanding its role, like why does it matter, its architecture, what components involved into it, what are the various connection types and primitives it supports. After that, we'll go into the hands-on part, like we'll check how cursor ID will set up, like how to create MCP server connection in Cursor AI. Later, we'll talk on various MCP tools provided by MuleSoft, and we'll wrap up our meetup with live demo. So let's start with what is MCP. As we all know, MCP stands for Model Contest Protocol. We must heard about HTTP protocol till now, which is very popular. Similarly, MCP is also one of the protocol which is introduced by Anthropic in late 2024 and now getting used worldwide. It enables what it does actually. It enables LLMs to interact with data, external tools, and systems. It's nothing but an open standard protocol for connecting majorly AI applications to the external systems. You can think of like just like it's USB-C port for our AI applications. Just as USB-C provides applications standardized way to connect electronic devices, this MCP provides standardized way to connect AI applications to external systems. So in simple terms, we can also take it as like REST to an API. Similarly, MCP is to an AI agents. As REST defines standard protocol that lets different APIs communicate with each other in a consistent way. Similarly, MCP defines an AI agents that lets AI applications to interact with tools, data, and applications all in a unified way. So moving forward, what its role? Why does it matter? Let's consider, we will take it as an example. Suppose if we want to apply for a leave, what we will do? We'll ask to any LLM to drop a very professional style email for us. And like any ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever you are using. So in that case, what it will do, it will generate that email content for you. But will it take any action? Like, will it send it to appropriate recipient? It's no. But in case of MCP, when you ask, it will go beyond further that. It will not only create that email content for you, but it will also send it to the respective recipients, like to your HR manager or something. So it takes actions. That is its real power. It's a way to connect AI models with real world data so that they cannot just chat with LLM, rather, they can take actions and execute those actions with a defined task. It's like connecting an AI intelligence with the real world actions. It has many benefits. Like when it comes to developer, it reduces development time for them. even complexity while building, integrating, writing all those boilerplate codes and all. Right. So our AI agent will do everything this for us. Then it also provides access to the ecosystem of data sources, tools, and applications, which will enhance capabilities and improve the end user experience. And it results in more capable AI applications, which can access your data and take actions. Not only tell you, but it will act for you. Moving forward, let's see what is the architecture. So MCP, it follows actually client server architecture, wherein MCP host is an AI applications. For example, Cloudy, Windsurf, then Cursor AI is the most famous one and most widely getting used nowadays. Or you can take anything like that establishes connection with one or more MCP servers. So MCP host accomplishes this by creating one MCP client, and on that it will act with that MCP. It connects to actually that MCP server. Suppose consider in such a way that we have one MCP host and we have one or more MCP clients residing on that host, and each client will create a separate connection with the MCP server. In this way, we have three major components in the architecture, which is nothing but MCP client, MCP host, and MCP server. AI application that coordinates and manages one or more MCP client is nothing but MCP host. In our case, it's Cursor AI today. And then MCP client is nothing but a component. It maintains one-to-one connection with the MCP server. So MCP client will be the connections which we will configure in our mcp.json file, which I'll show going further in the demo today. And MCP server is nothing but our Mule applications, which we have developed in Anypoint Studio. So MuleSoft has introduced this MuleSoft MCP connector for us to use. So it has various connectors like MCP client, call tool, list resources, list tools, ping, read resource. When it comes to MCP server part, it has on new session listener, then resource listener, tool listener. Majorly, we are going to focus on tool listener in this meetup today. Whereas I got a little chance to explore on MCP client call tool, which is nothing but used to call the already developed cursor or applications. Mean to say, in tool listener, our MCP server will act as a source, whereas in call tool, it acts as a target system. And after that, what connection types and primitives it supports. So MuleSoft MCP supports majorly two connection types. When later further, when we will define our MCP server configuration, in that we will have one tab connection types, wherein we have to select SSE server or streamable HTTP server. When it comes to SSE server, it will mostly use for the push updates and fire and forget type of connections. We can say asynchronous type of communications. But when it comes to streamable HTTP server, it mostly used for synchronous type of communications. And whenever you are having large payload, large data to handle, in that case, we should always go with a streamable HTTP server. After that, in MCP primitives, the thing is like there are three primitives it supports, like tools, resources, and prompts. So tools are nothing but our different endpoints. We can say different endpoints which we expose as part of MCP server. Resources are nothing but different end systems to which we are trying to connect with the help of that MCP server. And prompts is nothing but, like we all know, prompts is nothing but how smartly we will ask questions to our AI agents. So how smartly we will give input to our Cursor AI in this meetup today, those are nothing but our prompts. When it comes to setup, MCP setup, first of all, what we have to do, I will just show you, in the demo, I will show you. There is one like format, one specific format. This is provided by MuleSoft only, which we have to use. What we have to do, we have to incorporate this format in our Cursor AI's mcp.json. For this, we will require desktop version of Cursor AI. In that, in mcp.json JSON file, we have to configure these parameters, so that we will, this is nothing but we are establishing connection with our MCP servers. So here, if we will see in MCP servers part, there are two servers I added. One is MCP-demo, is nothing but the but one of the Mule application I have developed in Anypoint Studio, which we are going to run in locally, and I'll show you like how we are connecting to that via Cursor AI. And then the another one is MuleSoft hyphen Anypoint platform, which is nothing but there are just as like I told you, there are some MCP tools which are provided by MuleSoft. So to perform, those are I think around 17 or 18 tools. To perform all those operations, we have to give client ID secret and this region details of our Anypoint platform account. So this is the exact structure we have to follow as it's given by MuleSoft only. We'll going to we'll see further how we will give this and how it will create connection. Yeah, so these are nothing but MCP tools which I were talking. So MCP tools are nothing but individual operations exposed by the MuleSoft MCP server that agents or external systems can discover and call. Actually, they are grouped into the 4 categories. Let me show you. Let me just navigate to Cursor AI. Yeah, so if you are able to see, yeah, once we go to Cursor AI, how we have to go is like you have to go to File, then Preference tab. In Preference tab, you have to go to Cursor Settings. Once you landed on this page, you have to click on Tools and MCP. Yeah, these are the different see what we see in the architecture of MCP part, that this Cursor AI is nothing but our MCP host now. These are the 3 different clients which we expose who are connecting one-to-one connection with the MCP servers. So this is I'll just show you. This is nothing but our mcp.json file. So this MCP server demo is one client. MuleSoft hyphen Anypoint platform is another MCP client, and MCP hyphen server hyphen POC is another MCP client. This Anypoint client ID secret we have to generate as a form of connected app. I think you all must aware, like we have to go to Anypoint platform, then access management part. In that, we have to create connected app via client credentials, and we have to give necessary permissions to those. Then only we are able to use all these tools. These are actually total 17 tools which are provided by MuleSoft. So we categorize them as application development. Some tools are application development tools, like we are having this create API specification, then generate API specifications. See, if we hover on those, it will give us in detail information, like what this generate API specification will do. It will generate, modify, or enhance an API specification using AI. So as a in case as a form of prompt, we have to just give proper instructions to this AI, that I want to generate API specification for suppose employee management program or order management program, and you have to give all your necessary required informations so that going further it will do it for you. So some are the application development tools, some are related to application management, some are API and policy, and users and insights. Like here we can see, like you can explore all this. Like here we have list applications which comes under part of users and report. Suppose if you want to see in Anypoint platform, like in your production environment, how many APIs or applications are deployed, you can always use this list applications. Let me try to show it. Like always make sure we will be selecting this mcp.json for the proper outputs. Like, can you please help me listing applications deployed in sandbox environment? So yeah, and always make sure we have to enable this clients, sorry, whenever we are going to ask. So see what it is doing. Yeah, it returned. What it is doing, we have asked just to list applications. So listing applications in the sandbox environment. So it ran this tool, like list applications. Environment name, as we have provided sandbox, it took the same. Trying sandbox, capitalize. See, S was capital. I just gave it in all the small letters. So first it corrected it and then found one application in the sandbox environment. So yeah, as a part of an N1 platform, I have deployed this there. So what after that, what it returned? It give all the various information related to this application, like status applied, application name, status is running, last updated when it updated. I just created it recently, so December 5. Then this is the public URL of that. This is the Mule version, deployment target. Let's deep dive it further. So can you please check health of this application? So it will try to see health status. So it will give us all this like CPU, heap, and logs. See, so the actually all these tasks we were doing, like we were going to any point platform, we were logging there, then we are going to the monitoring part and we are checking all this, which are happening in just 1 or 2 minutes. See, it gave us all the thing, like first it ran application list applications, it found that, then it gave the overall status is healthy. This is the application status, CPU metrics, what it uses, then any heap memory it occupied, logs are not available. Yeah, health assessment, like application is running, CPU is this is very low as of now, memory utilization is within control. So all these tasks we can do with the help of this. Just what we did, we only we only provided this connection to here and we just enabled this client, and then it is doing all these things for us. We can also create Mule project. We can deploy the Mule application, like if you have any existing application, then
So
yeah,
one
what you cannot.
one question
Sorry.
to interrupt, Manisha. So just one
Yeah.
question. While we are seeing this, all these informations are coming as, descriptive. It's more like, so is there any way we could generate some
Yeah.
dashboard of this, or is there anything like that possible? So,
Yeah, the thing is like in backend when we
example, any
I'll
point
just
generally giving you dashboards, right? So custom dashboards are there. So can we ask this to prompt for us and give us some custom dashboards, or maybe some built-in dashboards, which is based on the prompt which we are giving? Is that kind of a customization is possible, or is there any built-in tool sets are available for this? So I don't know. Maybe if you can help us with
y-
the.
yeah, these are the built-in tools only. I don't think customization dashboard is because more major part of MCP server is like connecting AI applications to that. If we have to go to dashboard and we have to check it from there, I think we can, yeah, in that case, in studio, then we have to develop some application like which will use all these APIs, and then internally we have to develop all that.
So that means, so there is an application definitely must be running behind the scenes if you
Yes,
want to get.
yes, because yes, like you will get more idea. I'll just going to run one application in locally.
Yeah, no worries.
We can, yeah, we can configure all this. Like I will show you. Maybe MuleSoft has like these are the MuleSoft provided tools. So definitely they have configured all this information in their APIs. That's why we are able to see it here on this page. Let it be. Yeah.
So, in short, Sandeep, like to create any such dashboard, you need to create custom applications like wherever you do it. You do it through Node.js or scripting or whatever you want. Just think about like a normal HTTP listener you have, and you want to uh, integrate that with some of your dashboards so that you can provide information and get the response, right? Like that,
Yeah,
you need to have
understood
some
what you
custom
point. Yes,
application. Yeah.
understood. Yep.
And just to test this, like we can use different Claude or Cursor, whatever we want to. But in Postman also, we have this facility now where we can provide our MCP server URL and we can see what descriptions we have and we can test it from there as well.
Yeah, because I can see that, other than Cursor, many other technologies are also supporting this, like Windsurf is
Yes,
there, right?
right. Yes.
So
With
any,
Cursor, it is like you can deploy it to cloud and you can,
would
yes,
help. Any
sorry.
MCP compatible ID should help us, right? In this case.
Can you come again? You're breaking in
No,
between.
what I meant to say, if not cursor, for that matter, any MCP compatible IDE can help.
Yes, can help us. Yeah, cursor is one of the tool. Like I tried with Claude. With Claude, we can do it locally. The free version doesn't provide the cloud tool, so that
Okay.
you deploy the cloud and then using it directly. So we need to run a proxy in local and then we need to use it. But yes, Cursor provide you the cloud tool so that if it is deployed in cloud, you can directly access and run it. And moreover, as I was mentioning, like Postman, as it is a client tool, so you can also run it using Postman.
Okay.
They have a new feature to do that.
Yeah. Got it. Got it. Thanks, Abhishek.
Yeah, so as a part of demo, I have just developed one application locally, which we will see. Yeah, as it's a learning for us, so I just took very simple scenario wherein, suppose if you are having COVID long back, so there is one United Health Organization. They want to keep all their data in one database in a unified way. So what they will do, suppose they will have different
Did we lost Manisha?
I cannot hear her.
Yeah, I was going to
Yes,
ask
right.
the same thing.
Maybe she will come back. I think we lost her, so maybe she will come back now. So I think, yeah, just to carry on with this. So some of these, the tool references, because I can read that, this is compatible only with any point code builder or, maybe connector builder or something like that. So
Mhm.
are we getting all this compatibility inside third-party tools like tool sets like Cursor, or is there any speciality in any point code builder or something like that? Or
Endpoint code builder is something where we will develop it, right?
yeah,
Just but
similar to
using,
what we do normally, right?
yeah, just the thing is in code builder we have the option of Vive now, which we
Uh,
don't have in Studio. That's where, so if you're developing the, maybe you can also test it over there as a MCP server from the Vibe, which you cannot do in Studio as a developing perspective. But as a calling perspective or using perspective, you can use any client tool or any AI tool like Claudia or Cursor, what she has shown over here. Yep. So
okay.
compatibility in that way, yes, ACB, because testing with Vibe may be easy there.
Yeah, I think going forward, probably ACB. I mean, anyway, if you want to have a standalone version of ACB, definitely
Right.
uh, Visual Studio is generally it's the preferred one, right? So probably I think we could do all these developments over there with the
Yeah.
help of ACB plugins, and then for like you mentioned for calling this or initiating all these actions, or probably we could use one of the AI tool like Cursor or anything like that, right? The
Correct.
client basically.
Yes.
So, guys, any other questions if anyone having? Maybe Manisha has just joined, I think. So let me make her presenter again. Yeah, hi Manisha, welcome back.
Hey, yeah, sorry. Actually, I lost electricity in my area and Wi-Fi got
No
stopped.
problem. No,
Sorry.
no problem. We cannot not
Yeah.
You can
I'm
continue.
just
You can carry
sharing.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just sharing the application which I developed. My screen is sharing, right? You are able to see?
Yes, yes, we can. We can.
Yeah. So, as in terms of use case, as it's a learning, I picked very simple use case wherein we were having COVID long back. So, suppose there is one organization, health organization, they were wanting to keep all the collated data in one of the database from where they can do and fetch all the applications. So any of the for these sources will be like any hospital or clinics, anyone like patients are going there, and if they are suspected with COVID or they found like they are positive with that, then they were just feeding this data, like they were prompting us like this is the patient, it found positive. So and then we were just putting this data in our database so that it should be handled in a collective manner. So as a part of that demo, what I did, I just I just picked very sample simple POC wherein I am using this MCP server tool listener connector, and then I'm fetching the case details if anyone wants to fetch based on the national ID or if case ID they have. Whenever they are going to visit it for the first time, obviously they will register a COVID case via this create records flow. And then after that, we are going to take all the necessary information like what is the case ID, case type, then first name, last name, national ID of the people, so that we can fetch the respective patient via his national ID also, like maybe either it will be Aadhaar number or passport kind of thing. So I have just ran this flow here, and later going forward, he will also email all those things if you want at your email ID or at your preferable email ID. So as I just ran this locally, and then here in MCP server, I created this connection for that. Like it's running on localhost and 8081 port, and this is the MCP. When yeah, let me enable this just
So can
because it
you
will
can
take
you
almost
show me
1 or 2 minutes.
connector configuration for that in the video, just Manisha, if you can.
Yes, sorry, Sandeep.
So can you
MCP server, right?
yeah, MCP server connector configuration, what
Yeah,
are the parameters you're
yeah.
talking?
I'm just going to touch on that part only.
Okay. Okay, fine.
So here, yeah, here when we will, we are configuring connections here. So connection type which I speak this SSE server and stream we are having this too. So SSE server mostly we were using it for like push updates where fire and forget cases there. And then HTTP is mostly preferable for synchronous kind of communication. So I took this, and whenever we will do this by default, it will take this MCP path, endpoint path, which we have to append here after
Okay.
our like as a base path. We have to give that. And if we switch it to SSE server, it will give us this SSE by default SSE, and message path will be message.
But those are
So
customizable, right?
mostly, yeah, those are customizable. Yeah, this is
Okay.
the fixed one. Like here we are having content type like SSE default and JSON. In our case, like I just go with the JSON. And then these are the server name and server version. We can also define this response headers here. In my case, I have not defined because it's a very simple one. If we want a response in any specific formats, then here. And then this server name and server version, these are like mandatory. You can, these are just like for naming purpose. So you can give any like relatable name to this and version as you are going to start. So this is nothing but our MCP server config. And yeah, so throughout the my flow, I have used the same connection. And then major part comes is like tools which we speak like the MCP primitives like tools, resources, and prompts. So tools is nothing but these are the names which we can see there in form of tools. Like this fetch COVID case is one of the tool. Then here this register COVID case is one of the tool. If you see here, it will show us like these 6 tools because I have developed 6 flows in my local POC. So fetch COVID case, then register COVID case, send email, update COVID case by case ID, by national ID, fetch COVID case by case ID. Depending on this, like whatever prompt we will go give to this cursor, it will initiate that specific server like tool here, and then it will proceed further. After that, this is the tool name which is going to see here, and the purpose. This is just description. It will tell us what this tool is going to do. What we are going to see here is nothing but see. As Mule, in case of MuleSoft, you are able to see here also like description and then parameters. Parameter schema. This is a very major important part here. let me just show you. Here, yeah, here we are just taking this JSON schema format. So type we have to give. In short, we have to provide all the source details to here, like what source you are going to, then what is the property name, this is source, what it is type, it should be in string, description, what it will be doing, case id, case type. In my case, I have configured all this. And then later comes this required part, wherein we are deciding whether it's a mandatory parameter or it's an optional one. So based on this, it will ask us in the input. If we are not going to provide here, then it won't bother if we are not passing it. But if it's involved here, then it's a mandatory one and you have to pass it only. So this is for the register COVID case. Like while creating records, in case of fetching records, it's very simple one. Sorry, here. So in that case, yeah, it's very simple. Like properties type will be object, properties and required fields are not there because we are going to do get operation. So this is the parameter schema, major important part. And then in response here, we can see we can fetch response in content of in type of text, then image, text resource tool, blob resource tool. Till now, I have just explored this text one only as it's or for a normal daily use. But we can we can give experiments to this also, like whether we can fetch image in form of then blob resources and all. So this is just running in my local. We'll try to ask, like as it's an enable, make sure always we have to first enable it. And then can you please register a COVID case for me? So now it should pick the relevant operation from here, relevant tool he will select. Okay, what it is saying, to register a COVID case, I need the following details. So as defined in our parameter schema, he will ask us for all these fields. Suppose I am giving these fields like put hospital, then case ID, this case type is negative. Once entering, see it ran register COVID case registered successfully. In backend in our database, it has inserted this COVID case. Suppose if we want to check, can you please fetch all the cases present? So in this case, it will run this fetch COVID case operation. And then it has fetched, like there are two cases present. These are the informations. And it will also give us summary. It is very smart. Like it will do all the necessary actions on behalf. So total cases too, both are from hospital only. Both are negative case types. I'll just pick any one of the national ID and then we can ask, can you please fetch case details for national ID this? Yeah, so it is run like fetch COVID case by national ID. So found case details for this. These are the case details. Now, if I want to take all this information in my email, can you please send email of this case detail to, we have to give email ID. I'll just give it here. Yeah, it should run this send email tool now, running send email. And then it will not only draft the content for us, but it will send the email. See, email sent successfully to Patil. Just let's see whether we received it or not. Just need to do refresh. See me, COVID case details, case ID 2. It sent us in this file format. If we download these files, yeah, COVID case details, case ID 2, Batman, whatever details we provided to him, it is returning to us. And yeah, and we can give any email ID because here how we have configured the parameter schema for the same is, yeah, we have just given subject, then to and body, and then we have just mapped it in our studio, and all these are required times. So what, in whichever email ID we want, we can take all these details. Yeah, so likewise you can create any of the operations, and then we can just, in a 1 or 2 minutes, we can just get help from him. So this is why this like AI application, Cursor AI is nothing but our AI application which is interacting with the resource, which is nothing but the that data COVID database here in our case, via this MCP server which is running in form of studio.
So Manisha, so one
So,
question is from Vikas. So if you ask any irrelevant things, what it is going to do.
okay, I have not tried. Let's try. What irrelevant things we have to ask, like for
Something like,
example.
just, tell me a joke or something like that.
No, as okay, I'll just show you. Tell me a job position for MuleSoft developer. Actually, it won't do because it should have this tool and proper
I
connection
got it.
details.
I
Like,
got it. But just
yeah,
in case, how
yeah,
exactly?
sure. Yes, yes. Searching. See, it is searching for the tool. Let's see what it does. Oh, nice.
So
In
is it
Cisco, ICF, and Cognizant.
so interesting, right? So it is actually
Yeah.
there's some common database somewhere. It is picking up all this information, right?
Yes, yes. Data is nothing but, yeah, it is just using that faded data to him. Actually, what I thought, we are just defining tools here and then only it is picking, but it is very smart.
No, so cursor itself has its own
Exactly.
resonance thing. That's why it is using that.
Yeah, cursor
Yeah,
is
and it
also
stores
the
cache also, I think, in little amount of time.
Yeah, it do.
so probably it
Yeah.
is doing the normal, Gemini or Chat GPT kind of a help. Cursor is doing internally, and
Yes,
it is
yes.
this information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we can see here. I was able to see we are having some models also. Actually, I cannot see that now. When I was exploring, we can see some form of models which you want to choose and all. I think suppose if you will create new, no, this one. Yeah, see this agent. See, um, yeah, this, these. I think there were some models, the search models. Based on this, it is speaking. Like if
Yeah.
I see Gemini 3 Pro,
Okay.
Flash,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it
So
makes sense.
yeah, so yeah, as a part of demo, I just covered this. You can explore it further, and then yeah, now we are open for question answer.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Manisha. Appreciate it. So any questions, guys? Anything? Anybody want to ask any question on this?
Like one from my side, like from the Mule application, can I like interact with the cursor AI to get, suppose, like platform APIs we call, right, to get information about how many APIs are there in my environment. The same thing in Mule, if I need that, it's the reverse, the other way around. And can I connect with cursor AI and get those details likewise as well?
No, I
You are
think my
asking,
understanding is,
yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Manisha. So my understanding is that since Manisha has showed us in the Anypoint Studio, we can make any call. So basically, we may have to come up with some application which is internally calling these platform APIs, sort of. Then with the help of that, we could make it happen, right? I think it is possible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
exactly.
So, what's the question? Like calling cursor from MuleSoft?
Oh, yeah, yes, calling cursor from the MuleSoft and getting the maybe like whatever
Some
Manisha
generic
told.
answers from this
Yes,
one.
yes,
So
yes.
there is an inference connector. Okay,
Hmm.
using like
Okay,
OpenAI, you can use OpenAI over there to get the details, like any AI generated results. You can do that using the inference
okay.
connector, and then if you want to execute MCP as well, then we have MC in within the inference we have this MCP client
Client as well. Okay,
option as well. to use your MCP through MuleSoft application.
Hmm. Got it. Thanks. I'll explore. I'll try to explore. I've
I
not
think
explored
because
before.
thanks, Saurabh. Because was having a question. I think he has raised his hand.
Hey, thanks, Minsha, for the demo. I've got a couple of questions. So the first is the one of the MCP server where shown was for the COVID case, right? What if we, of course, there would be so many apps listed on the cursor, right? So what if similar to COVID, there are conflicting multiple apps there? So, whom would it connect for the similar use case or similar prompt?
Yeah, your question is here like actually we were defining it based on client ID secret, na?
Not really. If you can go to that cursor configuration where you are enabling, disabling few of the
Yes.
these these are the
Yeah.
installed MCP servers, right? So, say for example, I
Yes,
have
yes.
hundreds of these. Okay, so and few of them, I'm not sure if I think it would be real time use case wherein they have the similar offerings. Say in your
Okay.
scenario, COVID case or something, I may have similar offerings by multiple MCP servers. So, do you happen to know if based on the prompt, which one would it use? Um,
No, I think, yeah, I think we cannot detect that, but here, yeah, what, because what we can see, it is just running the tool, but we are not sure whether it is from this respective MCP server or the another one. Like we are not getting
So
that information here.
that one is again depends what description and tags you have defined for your application. Okay, so it will read your description and tags, and then it will best choose which one to call. But if anything is very much identical, then it need to choose any one of them. Like if it is very much identical where everything is matching, then there it may have some hallucination or issues to target it, but it will choose one of that based on the past uh, prompts or experience what it has got as a conversation. Then
okay,
does
cool. Yeah, thank you. And the last question that I have, if you can go to any point studio, right? So the flows that you have over here, are they related to the same MCP server? Is that because you are using the same connection out there?
Yes, same server config I have used. Like it's present in my global. I have referred the same everywhere.
So it will pick up. So for every what to say, every type
Tools,
or
okay.
every
Endpoint.
feature, there would be one flow.
Yes, that's what these tools are there. Like, cause we are passing different inputs. These is this
I think
right? You
the
are saying
schemas are
about this,
different. The
na?
schemas are different, right, for each listener.
Sorry, this parameter schema.
Yeah,
It
exactly. The
is
pattern
varying.
schema is different, right, for each listener.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. So even though it's using the same connector configuration, the differentiation comes at the parameter schema.
yes. Tool name will be different, and then this parameter schema. Cause this is the major one. From here only, it will decide what is the source field or what exactly
in
he has to
in
do. That
example simple example we can say like each tool act as an endpoint what we define in raml, where we define some description like what input type it will take, what will the fields. So each tool you can say is a single endpoint, so where you have the connection same. In this case your endpoint is same but the descriptions are different, so it automatically route it to the correct description even though we are giving the slash mcp as a single endpoint. Is it
Okay.
is
Yes.
it
Yes.
running for you, Manisha? Is it running in your local, or maybe do you have the cloud? Can you go
Yeah,
to
it's running.
Postman? Do you have Postman?
Yes.
Can you open it once?
Yeah, yeah.
So click on new, left corner. You have, yeah, or you see that HTTP is written for that untitled request. Little
Yes.
bit up. You click on that. Go. You don't have MCP over here. I think it is not.
Oh
Go to
no,
that
I
new.
don't.
Go to the new. There is a new button. Import. Left side. Left side. Left side. Little bit up. Yeah. Click on
Yeah, yeah.
this. Okay. You don't have this feature. Can you
It
give
is
me your URL, your cloud URL? Just I will try once, just to see if you think. No, cloud URL I will need. Like it is deployed on cloud or it is not deployed.
No,
I think
actually, I have not deployed Abhishek.
Not deployed on cloud.
So,
Okay, no worries.
yeah.
So there is. Just give me a minute. I will see if I can have mine one.
So,
Can I?
Abhishek. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah. Please go ahead.
yeah. Can I share my screen, Manisha, once?
Yeah, you can stop Manisha. I think then
yeah, sure. Yeah.
So at present I have only one tool, but I can show you how it will come. Do you see my screen?
yes.
So see, my endpoint is one. So it will show me what different tools I have. So like I have two different tool listeners, so it will show me both of them over here. And then if I need to talk to this, I can pass my inputs to this. Okay, and this is how it will send to that MCP with those inputs. Okay, so your endpoint is one, but your tools are different. So all those tools will be available over here to see that. So that's how it generally work, where you can treat this as like, instead of MCP, you can treat this as a single endpoint and then you're sending it. So your connection is same, but the descriptions or the details are different internally.
Okay, okay, cool.
Okay.
Any other questions? Anyone? Sharat, you have anything to add?
Oh no, nothing from my side, at least for now. But it was a very good session, and at least it gave me a lot of insights into this. Because I've been hearing about this, every now and then, but by seeing a demo actually helps me. So yeah, thank you, Manisha, for that session.
Yeah, then I think if we don't have anything else, then we will. Yeah, recording definitely, Sanat, on the meetup site, meetup page, we'll be uploading it in next in 24 to 48 hours. So you can get the recording and we'll also upload the presentation as well. So you can get it from there. Okay, we'll do that. We'll post it. Don't worry.
Hey, Sandeep, do we have time? I have a few questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Why not?
Okay, definitely. This is very interesting. Thanks, Manisha and Sandeep, for hosting this. Um, I have one question. So, Manisha, there was one slide, right, where it says what are the features, four features. Um, one was prompt, task. So, what are the responses? So, evaluate prompt is responsibility of what, MCP client? Can you bring up that
Yeah,
slide?
like this.
Uh,
Yeah,
and
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are
this one.
speaking about this.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
If you
these
can
are
elaborate on this,
these are
yeah.
nothing but these are nothing but the connection types I have just explained, which we saw in the MCP server configuration. Like if we are picking up this SSE server, then by default it will change that base path to SSE. And then if we are keeping it streamable HTTP servers, by default it is going to give us MCP as a base path. So we have to append it every time in our MCP.json connection configuration. And then these primitives which are nothing but tools which are nothing but endpoints, just now which we discussed, like register COVID case was one separate endpoint, then fetch COVID case was another endpoint, which we just renamed those like in form of tools. Like here we can correlate it as tool is nothing but your endpoint, and resources, these are nothing but the external systems which you are trying to connect with. Like in this case it was database, then it will be like Salesforce or Snowflake DB, kind of these different end systems. And then this prompt is nothing but the actual question which we are asking to the cursor AI. That
So MCP
is it.
client evaluates that, is it?
Yes, like in this case, our MCP host is Cursor AI, and then these different connections which we configured, like these three clients are there. In MCP servers, MCP server demo is one client, MuleSoft Anypoint Platform is other client, and then this MCP server POC is different client. So each client, like this MCP server demo, is creating separate connection with MCP server. Like all Studio One, it is creating connection with them because I have configured here it as localhost. Then this MuleSoft Anypoint platform, this client is creating connection with the actual Anypoint platform. Why? Because I have generated this connected app via Anypoint platform, and then I have just configured here, and in Anypoint platform I gave those respective permissions to that app. So it is creating this MCP client is creating connection with our MCP server, which is nothing but our Anypoint platform. And then this is like I have deployed one app in Anypoint platform. This is nothing but the cloud hub URL of the same, and then it is creating connection with that application which is deployed there in cloud hub.
Oh,
I
okay.
think is
All
the
right.
answer your question.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I had. Thanks,
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah, no worries, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Manisha. Thanks, Vikas, for those questions. Anyone else having any more questions? Okay, I think so. We are good. So thank you so much, Manisha. Appreciate it. Appreciate all your efforts. Thanks a lot. And thank you, Abhishek, for contributing to it. It was so helpful, your contribution. Appreciate it. And for all those insight questions, because great for that. And definitely, we'll be, as I said, we'll be uploading this recording. We'll be uploading the PPT, the decks, everything will be onto the site itself within 48 hours. So we'll do that. I will do it. So, yeah. So thanks a lot, guys. And once again, thank you, everyone. We will see you on the next meetup, next subject. So we will be picking up another interesting subject, and hopefully we expect the same participation, same excitement, everything. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you
bye.
all.
Bye.